Today we have the Ibanez FRM300. This is a Paul Gilbert signature guitar with his signature pickups, the PG13 Dimarzios. It's got a 5-way selector. I'm going to show you all the tones on it. This is your tone knob, and then this is your volume. It's got 22 frets, bound ebony fretboard. I'm pretty sure these are nickel frets, and this is an Akume body. The interesting thing that I noticed was in the 2 and 4 position, when you have these two humbuckers together, they almost sound split, and I like that. And the same goes for over here. We're going to check out some leads in all 5 settings of the pickups. Alright, let's check out these PG13 Dimarzios in clean channel. I was in line since April at Sweetwater for this guitar. I had to wait a long time. I was trying to figure out which retailer is going to get this guitar in. With all the madness that's been going on, manufacturers have just been slammed with orders. So I understand that this took a while to get, but finally glad to just play it. Never seen one before. I've never got to hear these pickups, so this is excellent. I really was curious in these PG13 Dimarzios. They're mini humbuckers. You get 3 of them, and I was curious if you could split them or like what's going to happen with them. But it looks like it's just 2 and 2. And so far, these sound pretty cool. Like they don't have the most sustain, but they have good sustain. This guitar sounds pretty balanced. Like the pickups themselves sound balanced. You're hearing the lows and highs pretty well. And the frequency, at least to what I'm hearing, is a pretty decent output. So far, like, I'm not disappointed in this. This is a funky looking guitar though. It's like if a Strat had an upside down baby with an Iceman. But oddly enough, I didn't know if I was going to like this enough, but it's not bad. Like I'm sitting with this, I'm standing with it. It's balanced. There's no neck dive, but it's not too uncomfortable sitting and playing this. Like it's fitting to your body, not too bad. At least to me. I will say it's a little odd playing this thing in the classical position though. It almost doesn't want to work that way. So really, you're gonna want to play this guitar the way a lot of people play guitar. I'm used to playing V's, so I play in classical position almost all the time. So this is okay. Watching Paul Gilbert in videos on YouTube, he's such a charming musician to just listen to and watch him play, and you could just tell he loves music and he likes being with a company for a long time that is making what he wants. And I was seeing that, so I was very interested in seeing this guitar. I'm very glad that this thing has 3 mini humbuckers. I've never owned a guitar that has 3 mini humbuckers, and I'm digging that. It's very light too. This is an Akume body. And I guess the only thing that would be heavy on it would be the ebony fretboard, like discounting the hardware. It's a very light instrument. So this is a Chinese-made guitar that you're spending over $1,000 on. Some people might not like that. I was a little off-put by that, but most of his guitars, pretty much the original Fireman was made in China. So nothing's changed there. So at least Ibanez is consistent. I'm okay with that then. So the finish on this, it feels kind of cheap, but at the same time, it's very comfortable. Like to me, it wasn't sticky. Like I can play this thing fine and not have to worry about my thumb catching. I lowered the action a lot on this guitar because when I got it, it was super high. I have no idea what the radius is on this. I need to double check, but when I bend that high E, it starts to get a little scary near that G string because it sounds like it's about to fret out. So I'm assuming this radius is kind of round. I'm just barely holding on there, so luckily it works. So I will say, excellent fret job from Ibanez. It's not cutting me. They seem fairly rolled off for it being a Chinese-made guitar. They did a great job. Like, I'm noticing actually 2021, guitars made in China aren't so bad. It's a little weird that you're going to spend over $1,000 on a few guitars that are made in China. I wondered about this neck joint. It's not too bad. It's a bit weird, but it's no different than playing a bolt-on guitar or a set neck that has something like this. It's just Ibanez's own version of doing that. I'm just living with it. It's not too bad. I think this thing would be really cool if it had 24 frets, but this is a Paul Gilbert guitar. He wants 22 frets, I guess. So, and you know, he doesn't need 24. You see how much he shreds. I was going to put Planet Waves tuners on this guitar, but I was noticing that, honestly, these are having pretty good tuning stability. Like, this guitar's hardly going out of tune. And I'm impressed because they're just stock. I don't know what these are. They're just regular tuners. And it's doing a good job. I haven't bought an Ibanez in years. It's just I buy other guitars. Like there's nothing wrong with Ibanez. Like they make great product.